photographs were leaked online that appear to show what looks to be an Apple OLED television. The images of the Apple OLED TV were posted by famous leaker Benjamin Geskin. The photos were discovered on the Chinese microblogging site Weibo. Google Translation reveals that the original Weibo post describes the photos as Apple OLED TV spy photos. The leak describes the Apple display to be about 60 inches, built with a metal exterior frame and a slim design. The original leak describes the bottom of the OLED screen to have a built-in camera. Looking at the photos, the alleged OLED display appears to be stationed in the center of an insulated sound room attached to a rotating platform. Now, Apple recently filed a patent for a QD OLED display. Apple understands that the red and green OLED subpixel is perfectly fine, but the blue needs improvement. Now, Apple clearly understands the limitations of the blue OLED subpixel, because in their patent, they clearly articulate their desire to have a red OLED subpixel, a green OLED subpixel, and a blue quantum dot subpixel. Now, Apple clearly articulates why they want to move to OLED in their patent itself. I quote, "While power efficiency of OLEDs is a potential benefit of OLED displays, conventional fluorescent OLEDs are known to have a maximum internal quantum efficiency, IQE, of around 25%. Phosphorescent OLED systems may be more efficient and can have IQE values approaching 100%. It may be advantageous to employ phosphorescent OLED materials in displays. Red and green phosphorescent OLED displays have high efficiencies, saturated colors, and acceptable lifetimes. For blue phosphorescent materials, however, available materials tend to have unacceptably short lifetimes, unsaturated colors, or both. As such, there is a need to improve the blue emitter system in an OLED display while maintaining the acceptable performance of red and green phosphorescent materials." What I just read to you is verbatim what Apple has filed in their patent. If Apple can pull this off, they will be essentially marrying the color volume of the Samsung Q9 with the perfect blacks of the LG C7 and other OLEDs. What remains to be seen, though, is the level of peak brightness that they'll be able to achieve. Alright guys, I am the first to admit I do not follow leaks. I could care less about seeing things first, hearing about things first. But this is a good thing. As a product manager myself, if this makes it to the appropriate product owner or product manager's desk inside of Apple, it could breathe new life into Apple's strategy into pursuing the TV market. And I'm not talking about Apple TV. I'm talking about physical television set. This could be very good for consumers because if Apple comes out with a new innovative technology and they legitimately improve on image quality, efficiency, color volume, peak brightness, etc., even if they have a patent, it will force other manufacturers to react. And then what happens is the manufacturers end up competing on either features, design, or price. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Apple does have the patent for the next big thing in TV technology. That's fine, because what that's going to do is that's going to force another manufacturer like Samsung to react and attempt to one-up Apple, because as a TV manufacturer, there's no way that the other manufacturers are going to sit back and not do anything about it. They will attempt to come out with something better. As a fellow TV enthusiast and consumer, we have a list of demands. Apple, here's what we want if you're listening. We want blur and judder-free motion, no artifacts, higher peak brightness without loss of color, better contrast, better viewing angles, better gaming and input lag at a better price. It's that simple. Leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. Oh, and if you didn't know, we're just a bunch of gearheads around here. If you want to join the family, hit that subscribe button. Jump into the comments, because it's a lively conversation around here. Let me tell you.